Hello everyone, this is Pastor Bobby, and I want to call forth hosts. Starting in September 29th for 5 weeks, we're going to be starting a fall series called What Matters Most. In July we had a guest speaker, in fact our overseer Ron Meyer, that came, and really his message had two wings to it. The first one was that he was calling the church to lose weight. He actually equated that to Hebrews chapter 12, where it says to throw off every hindrance and pursue the calling that we have. The second part of his message was to manifest Jesus in this community. He posed the question, he said, what would it look like if every Christian in this community would display Jesus? In their families, their workplace, their schools, their businesses, what would that be like? I received that challenge of the Lord, and so this fall series is really going to help enable us to really do the second part of that, and that is manifest Jesus to our community. This brings me to my invitation today, calling forth small group hosts. If you're watching this, I want you to begin to ask God, are you calling me to host a group for this 5-week series, What Matters Most? Let me just kind of detail the process out for you. What does host stand for? The H stands for, do you have a heart for people? The O is, can I open a place for people to come? The S stands for, can I serve something simple like a plate of cookies and a bottle of water? And the T stands for tour guide. Can I be a tour guide for the people that come to my house during this 5-week series? So what does it mean to be a tour guide for 5 weeks? Well, if you've ever been on a tour, you recognize that the tour guide has actually been given some information. They've probably studied up, and they know a little bit more information than the people that are showing up for the tour. Well, that gives you an example of what it means to be a tour guide. That you have actually have planned and prayed up, and you're ready to guide these people through the process of what it means to come together and discover the topic that night in the series, What Matters Most. So I come back and ask you, is God calling you to host a group starting September 29th for 5 weeks in this series called What Matters Most? You know, I think it's probably the most rewarding thing we can do in our life, and that is to help someone else grow in their walk. And so I pray that you would ask the Lord and say, God, is it my time to step up and say, choose me. I want to be a host this time around.